Alright, so I'm Nick, and I'm going to be attempting to do the Reese Cooper chore coat by myself. My only real sewing experience is tapering and hemming jeans, and hemming, I guess, like dress shirts and trimming dress shirts and t-shirts. But that's really my only experience with sewing, so this should be a challenge and should be fun. But what I'm doing right now with this red marker is highlighting which template I'm going to be cutting out. I'm going with a size medium. I measured another chore coat that I have, and I went with measurements that were similar to that with a little bit of leeway. You can always make things smaller, but you can't make things bigger once you cut the fabric out. But yeah, so for right now, that's what I'm gonna be doing. Like that. So to conserve the fabric that Reese sent me, just to make sure that if I make a mistake or something, it won't be too big of a deal. I had a pair of corduroys that funny enough, someone got me as a gift. They were the wrong size, so I didn't know what to do with them. I was gonna, maybe sell them on eBay or something, but it's a very similar corduroy material. I think they were J. Crew cords, but it's very similar material to the material that the rest of the jacket's made out of. So I'm going to do all of the pockets and the collar out of this darker corduroy material. And I think it'll actually give it a nice contrast, so freestyling it a little bit, see how it goes. So, just now I've taken this piece here and traced it on the fabric that I was sent by RCI, and there's all the other cutouts. But on the fabric, this message was screen printed on there, and I didn't know where I wanted to place it, so I decided to place it pretty much in the center of the back. So these are the jacket pieces all cut out. That thing right there is the inside pocket, and that is the collar. In the design description, Reese had done 2 separate back panels right down the middle. He suggested doing 2 separate ones. I'm going to try this, keeping it intact, because I love this text box here, and I lined it up so that it's about right in the middle. And yeah, I just want to keep that intact. So I'm taking a couple different artistic liberties when making this piece. I don't know if keeping it in one piece is going to make it easier or harder for me, but I guess we shall see. Alright, so a good bit of time has elapsed, and by that I mean about 2 days, but right now I have all my pockets cut out. They're getting folded and they're getting ready to be sewn shut. Basically, these top edges are going to be, folded, closed for the top seam, and then what we're going to eventually do is then fold all of these edges and sew them shut before sewing them onto the coat, so that the edges aren't these exposed rough hems. They won't be exposed and rough, they'll be hemmed essentially and then sewn onto the front of the jacket. So yeah. So this is the first finished pocket. It actually wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be, which is good. It was just weird kind of folding these down and ironing them and then stitching them together in one foul swoop. Like you can see, I went a little bit over and then I had to come back, but it's these kind of little tiny imperfections that make it your own.